Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have missing Michael Way, March 25th, 2002, from Atlanta, Georgia. Only 24 years old. Just a child, 5'9", 180 pounds. Last seen at 1940 Fisher Road, Southeast. Black hair, brown eyes, tattoos of a cross on his back, and an image of praying hands on his arm. And I hear that and I think that he must have been a Christian to have a tattoo of a cross and praying hands, right? Gray pants and a gray shirt, black and white shoes. Here's the Doe Network with a couple of pictures. Says he's been missing since March 25th, 2002. Born October 26, 1977, 24 years old, about 5'9", 180 pounds, and gray shirt, gray pants, and black and white shoes. It says he went missing on March of 2002 and was last seen at 1940 Fisher Road, Southeast. In 2011, this is years later, Atlanta police detectives determined that he had been kidnapped from in front of 2280 Cary Drive in southeast Atlanta. After the kidnapping, he was driven to an undisclosed location and murdered. From there, his body was buried, it says, in a wooded area near the old South Bend Historic Cemetery on Forest Park Road in southeast Atlanta. Investigators have identified between 10 and 13 people they believe were involved in his murder. The area near the cemetery was searched, but his remains were not found. No one has been charged with his murder. His case remains open. That's the Doe Network. Charlie Project says he was born October 26, 1977, just 24 years old. Gray pants, gray shirt, white shoes. Tattoo of the cross, tattoo of the praying hands. Last seen 1900 block Southeast Fisher Road, Atlanta, Georgia, March 25th, 2002. Never been heard from again. He left behind 4 children as well as 3 older siblings. In 2011, investigators announced they believe he had been murdered, and they had identified 10 to 13 suspects in his presumed death, at least some of whom were closely associated with him. They stated he was abducted from the 2200 block of Cary Drive in Atlanta while leaving the home of his children's mother, taken to an undisclosed location and murdered. His body was allegedly buried in the woods near the old South Bend Historic Cemetery on Forest Park Road. Authorities said they anticipated making arrests within days, but they never made any arrests. The suspects have not been publicly identified, and searches at the cemetery turned up nothing. His mother died in 2010, 8 years after his disappearance. His case remains unsolved. Just a child. That is horrific. Horrific. Looking at some John Does. We have an African American male, estimated age is 30 to 45. Sometimes the age is wrong, so I'm not saying it's often wrong, but I'm just going to say that there are times when I've seen it where I believe that the age was wrong, so I'm not going to leave them out because of that. It could be right, but I'm still not going to leave them out. This one is estimated year of death is 2001 to 2008. Height is 6'1". He was supposed to be about 5'9". Still leaving it in here. The remains were found over several days in 2011 in a wooded area near a defunct quarry. They found the remains between March and April of 2011. The remains include a virtually whole unburied skeleton, Initially discovered by a citizen walking his dog in the area, the bones are weathered. An evaluation by a forensic anthropologist indicates death likely occurred between 3 and 10 years ago. These remains also include FCME case, so there's other remains with another case number. Collar tag only from the shirt, Foot Locker 4XL. Makes it sound like the guy must have been really big and heavy set. 4XL, right? Pants label only ENYCE. Belt leather without discernible marks. Black Nike Air Signature Player approximately size 11 shoes. Watch Blueface Fossil Analog. So, if you know who that might be, please contact authorities. Here's an unsure, uncertain doe. Estimated age 20 to 50 years old. Found in 2005, just 3 years after he went missing. Estimated PMI is years. Estimated year of death is 1950 to 2005, so it could be almost anybody. Cannot estimate the height or the weight. Bones found by a surveyor working in the area. It doesn't say what area, though. Bones include left perennial bone, frontal bone, and occipital bone, and left maxilla, and one molar tooth with some restoration. And then we have a uncertain, unsure doe, age 30 to 50, estimated in Atlanta, Georgia. Estimated year of death is 2000 to 2002. Part of the top of a skull was found by a tree removal service. No other parts were found. No jaw or facial bones were present. Possibly female, but they're not certain. So no idea what happened to his remains, and I don't know if any of these could be him, but I'm putting him in there. And then we have John Doe found in Mobile County, Alabama, age 19 to 26 years old, estimated, found in 2003. Estimated year of death is 1950 to 2003. Height estimated to be 5'9", which is about the height he was. This is pretty far away, so I don't see how he could get there, but if that many people were involved, I don't know. Found in a lightly wooded area off I-65 near Pritchard, north of Mobile, Alabama. So, yeah. And then we have a John Doe found in Mississippi, estimated age 25 to 35 years old, found in 2002, September 4th of 2002. Estimated height 5'9", estimated weight 165 pounds. Year of death 2002. Estimated age 25 to 35. Not recognizable, partial skeleton parts only. Blue short pants with cargo pockets. White knit shirt, white sleeveless t-shirt, white boxers, white socks. White shoes, size 9.5. So, black belt with silver buckle. Like I said, I don't know if any of those could be him. But I'm putting him in there. Because it was hard to find anybody, so if you have any information about what might have happened to him, even if it's somebody that's been drinking or talking over the years with that many people possibly involved, they've been talking over the years to people, right? And somebody's been drinking or talking. Maybe you overheard somebody in jail talking. What information you have, whether you feel like it's hearsay, it's not like you're going to testify in a court of law. Just give the information to authorities. Let them have it. Let them decide what to do with the information. Let them decide what's relevant and what's important. Don't forget to pray for his family and his loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.